Welcome to our channel, Full Measure Farm, Michigan. We hope you enjoy learning along with us on our small-scale production farm. Pasture-raised lamb, chicken, and eggs, organic produce, sourdough, and more are all things we will cover here, along with how to include your children in your farm life and still get things done. We hope you enjoy these videos and consider subscribing. Hi friends, this is our little farm update for May 2025. A lot of you guys know us from the farmers market, but for those of you who are just following along and enjoy seeing farm life in everyday action, this is a little update on what we have going on. So spring has finally seemed to arrive. Not that we think we're out of the danger of frost, but we are finally moving ahead with things. We have the sheep out on pasture, but just to be sure enough, they're still getting a round bale here and there. We have separated the sheep so that we have the young lambs and the mamas that could use extra feed. They are together out on pasture. And we have the mamas that are on the heftier side and are definitely doing plenty well. And they are the pushy, shovey ones who take all the food, hence their well-padded size. And they are back at the barn and they are just on a round bale without getting any extra grain. So here come the ladies. They saw the round bale that Christopher was unloading and they are ready to get some feed. Even though they have plenty of hay and pasture where they are, the saying that the grass is always greener on the other side is definitely true for livestock. This season on the farm in May here for us is just a little bit of everything. So we have the sheep on pasture, we have egg chickens that are free range, as well as in mobile chicken coops that are moved around every day to fresh grass. We have the meat birds that are also in the pasture pens that we move every day. The garden is getting ready to go. We are transplanting. We're even putting some summer crops like green beans out in the garden, and we will be covering those because they just love to pop up just as there's going to be another frost. So we are taking extra precaution so that we are able to preserve those seedlings that jump up early. I still have tons of stuff in the greenhouse to get transplanted. I've put a couple cherry tomatoes in the ground in the greenhouse itself. We have one side of the greenhouse that we leave so that we can put transplants in there and grow them in the greenhouse. So things like peppers, we have some early tomatoes or cherry tomatoes in there, and also eggplant we do in the greenhouse just because they seem to do so much better there. We also have one part of our greenhouse that we leave for broiler chicks. So the meat chicks, when they come, if it's nasty, they have a place to go that is dry in the greenhouse. So here are our onions. We have planted out hundreds, if not thousands of them. And we have storage onions and sweet onions. The garlic has been up for about a month now. That is planted in mid-October to early November for us, and we put it under lots and lots of straw. It's really quite an easy crop because it improves the bed by having the straw mulch on it, and it hardly needs to be watered, and you harvest it midsummer. These are some strawberries that I've put in, just 100 of them. We're just trying to get our strawberry crop going again. And we're growing them in this earth mat so that we are not contending with weeds so heavily. This is a little snapshot of how we move the sheep. I usually have a bucket of grain as a motivator for them. And as I let them out of this pen, one of the sheep actually shoved her head through the pasture fencing, and I had to quickly untangle her. She ripped quite a large hole in it that had to be repaired later. But that sheep's name is Gertrude. You can see her on the left there, and that is kind of her personality. She's very sweet, but she's also a little bit headstrong and can tend to be a little bit of a problem sheep. Here we have the 4-H lambs. The kids are just so proud of them. It is their second year in 4-H, and they are so excited for the fair. And this is little Molly here that you saw in the coat with the heart on it. She was a bottle lamb from this year, and she can use some extra feed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little snapshot into our farm life, and that it just gave you a little peek into how we grow things and what we do.